Hey, how's it going, guys? Back once again with some more MLS Day action today. And I'm going to choose my favorite game from today, and that was Seattle Sounders versus LA Galaxy. I knew there was going to be a lot of goals in this game, and I was correct. I knew there was going to be 4-3, and we saw a 3-0 win from Seattle Sounders. I didn't expect it was going to be this lopsided, really. I knew these were two great teams going into this game. You had Chicharito on fire. You had LA Galaxy playing some great football. They haven't had a loss this season under Greg Vanney, new management. And Seattle Sounders were off to a great run themselves. And they absolutely pounded LA Galaxy in this game. I never really were scared for Seattle watching this game. I'm not a Seattle or an LA Galaxy fan, so I'm neutral perspective here. But maybe Chicharito had one chance, and that's the one thing with LA Galaxy I want to point out here quickly. LA Galaxy, besides Chicharito, I wouldn't be too scared of them. Like, you're not really seeing many goals from the rest of the team. You got Vasquez really just going to create. He's 34, 35 now, which he's way behind the pace, I'd have to say. He can still play the beautiful balls in behind, but he doesn't have it. He's still a step behind. He's still too slow. People can say it's a retirement league and you come there when you're older, but it's not like that anymore. And Vasquez just looks a step behind where he was when he was with Toronto. And I think it was the wrong move for them to pick him up because, yes, he can play those balls in behind, but it's not enough to help out Chicharito on his own. But Seattle, this team's going to be different gravy. This win moves them to the top of the Western Conference after this third weekend, and we see a very strong Seattle side here. They are going to be a top contender. I'm probably going to do another video on Seattle because I'm really liking the look of this team, and I think they're going to be one of the top teams in the West, or the top team in the West, after what I've seen from 3 weekends of them. The midfield of Roldan, Raul, and Joao Paulo is just unreal. Saw a beautiful goal from Paulo in first week of the MLS, where he scored probably the MLS goal of the season, in my opinion. And you still have Nicolas Ladero on the bench for Seattle. 4 unreal midfielders in MLS, and they're all playing for Seattle. Like, what great talent they have at their disposal that are playing in midfield. You can rotate. You have many guys you can use there, which is brilliant for a team like Seattle. And even up front, like I've said, you have 3 great strikers for Seattle. You have Will Bruin, you have Ruidiaz, and you have Freddie Montero. Today, they won 3-0, and you didn't even see Freddie Montero touch the pitch. He didn't even touch the pitch. If you brought on Freddie Montero for around Ruidiaz or Will Bruin, and bring on more pace, more threatened behind, a faster player instead of Will Bruin, LA Galaxy would have been struggling big time. They're already struggling down 2-0 at the 92nd minute. I think they scored it in the game. But if you bring them on earlier, I think they would have won 4 or 5-0. Like, in the stats, you'll look at them. I have them up on my computer here, but they had 14 shots, 7 on target, compared to 1 shot on target from LA. So that's abysmal. But the chances that Seattle had were top quality chances. They weren't just shots from range. Seattle were really just finishing their dinner. They could have had more goals, I'd have to say. Last goal from Ruidiaz, really just simple. The goal from Smith, it was plain easy for him. And the other goal from Ruidiaz, the first one to start off, was a beautiful finish by himself. It was played just a bit behind him, and he just hit it on the first touch, put it in bottom corner. It's tough to do when he's volleyed it to first touch. Beautiful goal. Just placement, didn't have to worry about the power, very smart finish. And I've kind of looked aside from Ruidiaz and looked at Chicharito most of the year, and I want to say Ruidiaz has been phenomenal to start off the year. He's been absolutely unreal. And a lot of commentators and a lot of MLS pundits, I think, look past Ruidiaz. They praise him a lot because he's an MLS talent. But I think a lot of people elsewhere need to praise him because they're looking at Chicharito, we're looking at Gonzalo Higuain, we're looking at all these big names who have come across from Europe and Mexico and whatnot. Look at Ruidiaz. He's been in the MLS for so long, and he keeps scoring goals and scoring goals and scoring goals. Look at Chicharito here. He looked awful. I mean, yes, he didn't have many chances, didn't have much creation around him, but still, you gotta do what you gotta do. And Ruidiaz, he's just been finishing his dinner in the MLS for so long, and he's gonna be a fantastic player. And he could be right up there for Golden Boot with the likes of Carlos Vela, Gonzalo Higuain, and Chicharito, and it'll be interesting to see where Ruidiaz ends up with this Seattle side, who I could see winning the Western Conference, and it's going to be a very interesting season ahead. This was my take on the reaction to LA Galaxy and Seattle Sounders. I'd like to see what you guys think, and can't wait to make some more videos. See you guys.